Hey guys, how's it going this evening? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right.
Joe, Mary, in for the night, time to get settled in and things.
Uh-huh.
Good deal, good deal. Well, I promise you not to make this too long. I'm gonna make it quick and easy for you get right to it. All right. While I get everything set up, Joe and Mary, tell me a little bit about yourselves. Are you from the area, Texas area, Houston area? What is it?
Before I start giving you all this information, Kai, what is this about? Like what? Like you trying to sell us something, or like what are we doing?
My wife is tough, Kai.
I definitely get it, Joe. I definitely get it, Joe. Well, since your husband's a union man, Miss Mary, he got some dues that he already paid for. He got set up for him. So it's just my job to make sure I get the benefits out to the families, explain them, and answer any questions you might have. Okay. So, Miss Mary, are you from Texas? Cause you strong like one of them strong Texan girls. Are you from here, Mary?
And I'm from Dallas.
Okay. And what about you, Joe?
I'm from Oklahoma.
You from Oklahoma? Okay. Did you all meet in like the Red River rivalry or something like that?
Actually, no, we met in Hawaii.
Met in Hawaii. Oh my gosh. Like that's usually the honeymoon spot. Yeah, you guys kind of already met there. So you met at the honeymoon, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good deal. How long you guys been together?
About 12 years.
About 12 years. Okay. Joe, well, tell me this, man. You out there in beautiful Hawaii, man. It's like paradise out there. You know what I mean? You look at Mary. I don't know, was she at the beach, at the bar, at the hotel? Don't matter. Joe, how did you know she was the one, man? Tell me.
She grabbed me and told me to come on with me. You're coming home.
You coming back to the States? I know that's Mary. You aggressive. That's that.
I told you my wife. She's a little different.
Joe, you got you a real Texan woman right there, man. I'm telling you, they built tough. I'm telling you, man, she gonna take good care of you, man. I promise you that. All right. It's good tonight. Finally meet you guys, man. And what do you guys like? Kind of do for like recreational hangout? Do you guys travel a lot? Like since you met out abroad?
We try to. Joe works a lot.
Yeah. Okay. He works a lot. Definitely understand. Got to bring home the bacon, Joe. Got to bring home the bacon. So, guys have like a lot of family, big family, small family. You got a lot of sisters and brothers and sisters, Mary.
I got three.
Got three sisters, three brothers. How's it go?
One brother, two sisters.
One brother, two sisters. Good deal. What about you, Joe?
We got a brother. That's it.
Got one brother, small family. Hey man, just like me, man. Just like me. I just got one brother, man. Got a stepsister, but I kind of just grew up with my brother. I definitely get it. Well, guys, like I say, I definitely want to keep you long tonight. I came into your house like as a complete stranger. I get it. So I definitely want to make sure I leave with two friends. Okay. So you gave me some information about you guys. I definitely want to make sure I share something about myself. Okay. My name is Kye Williams. I'm a agent with American Income, and pretty much, guys, I'm gonna tell you this. I love my job. We're a subsidiary of Globe Life. Not sure if you heard of it, but that's where the Texas Rangers play, and we're also the official insurers of the Dallas Cowboys. And I just like making sure I get members their benefits, hooking people up, getting them covered, making sure the families get the coverage they need it. Because I'll tell you, be honest, true guys, when people have the worst day of their life or when they lose a loved one, I want to be sure they can call me, rely on me, and get the benefits they need and the coverage they need that their family, has for them. So I love what I do. I love getting families coverage. I want to make sure, Joe, your union dollars not going to waste, and they got some great things set up for you guys tonight. So I want to get into the child safe kit. I'm going to save you guys from the video. It's kind of a little drawn out. I want to make sure we keep everything moving. No, Joe had another long day, right? You guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Good deal. What you chewing on, Mary? Looks good.
Pretzels.
I
didn't get a chance to eat dinner. We had to call with you.
Oh man, Joe, man. Hey man, you gotta make sure you feed them, man. I'm telling you, they get snappy at me. They might turn on you. You gotta make sure you can take care of them, Joe.
It's not me that you have to worry about, it's you have to worry about.
I know it, man. I know, but I'm gonna be a little while. I'm gonna get off this phone, Joe. I'm gonna pray for you when I get off though. I got you, Joe. I'm gonna look out for you. I ain't gonna keep you too long. So guys, I just want to go over some other things with the child safety kit. Pretty much like us adults, we have some type of ID card, some type of identification. But aside from the school's ID or a child's birth certificate, they really don't have too much information on them. So in case of like any type of emergency, Amber Alert. We want to make sure the parents have some type of information on their child because, God forbid if they go missing one day or, anything like that, you're at the store, at the beach, you turn around, your child's not there, you're definitely scared, right? You guys have kids, right?
Right.
Yep.
And I definitely want to keep calling them kids throughout, everything I'm talking to you. What's their names again?
Ben and Abby.
Yep.
Ben and Abby. Okay, cool. Ben's the oldest, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay, good deal. So this is definitely something we want to make sure we get out to every family. I know you guys probably have some families that play dates with, sisters and brothers, nieces and nephews. This would be awesome to make sure we help out every family we can. Like I say, we'd rather be proactive instead of reactive. Make sure parents can get the information because when you're looking and stressing for your child, you might not know this all stuff all top of your head. You're sure you know their name and their birthday, but you don't know the last time you weighed them and how much how tall they are. Light hair probably change colors. You guys can add your address right here. Even the child's blood type. Comes really comprehensive information. You can put mom and dad number right here. Has a location. You can put the physical description, things like freckles, things like birthmarks, even tattoos. We say tattoos because it's not just for the smaller kids. I mean, like we are in Texas. This is probably one of the states that has the highest rate of child sex trafficking. So we want to make sure, anybody, 18 and under can get this information. And we want to get it to all parents, guys. Also has a place you have good DNA sample. You can have hair follicle or nail clipping. They say the clippings tend to last longer. Place to get your fingerprints and all this. You definitely want to make sure you add a good updated picture of little Ben or Abby right here. Make sure you want to have a kind of solo picture so the authorities will kind of know who they're looking for. Does that make sense, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you guys definitely seem like
who do we send this to? Like, I don't really, it's weird. Y'all have it on my kids' information.
Oh no, this is not for us. We send these packets out to the families. You keep this for you guys, put it in a safe place, store it up. Make sure you update it every 6 to 12 months because your child is going to grow and things like that. Pictures are going to change, but you keep this for you. So any case of emergency, Mary, like what if you wake up in the middle of the night, Mary? You walking through the house, checking the doors, making sure everything is fine, right? And you go in a little Ben, a little Abby's room, they're not there. You know what I mean? I mean, your heart is automatically going to drop to your stomach, right? Right, Joe? I mean, can you guys just pretty much imagine that? I mean, what are you going to do while you're panicking? Your mind's racing. Where's my baby at? You see the front door unlocked. I mean, oh my gosh, like, could you guys imagine? So what this was do, try to alleviate some of that stress. So when you call the authorities, you have something to give them, something to give the authorities a leg up to try to get your baby found safe and sound. Does that make sense, Mary?
Yeah, makes sense.
Good deal. And these are all set up through the, we work with International Police Union. So trust assured, man, we try to make sure do everything we can to make sure we get these families protected. All right. Some more benefits they had set up through Joe's Union I want to go over with you with is the AIL Plus card. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes.
Awesome. You see it over there, Mary?
I see it.
Now, do we have to pay for this?
Oh, all these are at no cost, man. You paid your dues, and your dues is paying you back, Joe. You know what I mean? So all this right here, and Joe, you with some type of so you with the union, with the pipe fitters union, correct?
Yes.
How long you been with those guys?
About 13 years.
About 13 years. Oh my God. So it's like it's a more than a trade for you now. It's a career at this point, right?
Yeah.
That's how you feel bringing home the bacon, feeding the family, man. Are you set up with some type of like union group benefits there with your job?
We are.
Good deal, man. That's great. You guys have them, because we deal with a lot of union members, Joe. And the thing is, man, what we notice with a lot of like union member families is sometimes, man, those group benefits, they can change on them, man. They can be taken away, or sometimes they can just have some huge gaps in them. So that's why we wanted to make sure, families didn't, have to come out of pocket so much. We wanted to have that gap protection, a little gap filler for families. So what we have is this AIL Plus card. And what this does is help you get coverage on things you typically don't have coverage on, Joe. And also to you, Mary, because this thing, chiropractic visits, you tend to probably go get more checkups and things that Joe do, right? Am I assuming right, Mary?
Yeah.
So, things like your dental, you probably setting the appointments, things like your dental, vision care, also your pharmacy medication. You know, medication is getting skyrocketed through the roof through these days. And this can also give you like between 10 and 85%, you know, savings on things that you typically don't have coverage for, man. So we definitely want to make sure it's easier for families. And by this, we want to make sure you can access this through your, let me get my annotate correct, clear my little drawings right there. Want to scroll down for you. There we go. You can access this all through your mobile app. The same way you kind of downloaded that Zoom link on your phone, you can get all these benefits access through your phone just by downloading the AIL Plus card, and it's easy and convenient for families. Can you see how to try to make it, you know, real convenient for families, guys?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And the next benefit that they had set up for you guys is the accidental death and dismemberment benefit. All right. And pretty much how this goes, Joe, this is a living benefit for you. Okay, my man. What this is going to do is going to pay you out $1,000 for any loss of one limb. Okay, one limb or the side of one eye, excuse me. It's also going to pay you double that benefit, $2,000 for any combination of the two. Does that make sense, Joe? Now, I'm assuming, you know, this comes with a death benefit of $2,000 too. And please believe me, I definitely know $2,000 is not a heck of a lot of money in the world. But I'm assuming, Mary, if you was to lose Joe suddenly, $2,000 would kind of come in handy for you, you know, get through some expenses, right?
Yeah, it'll do something.
I got you. I got you. So what this does, guys, in the event that you guys, I'm assuming, Joe, you're going to put Mary as your beneficiary for that death benefit, correct?
Yeah, she continues to act right. Yeah.
I know that's right. I know it. She gonna do it, Joker. She gonna make sure she gonna want to get that benefit. So she gonna work with you, man. What this does, guys, in the event, you know, in common accident, if you guys were to have an accident or death together, this will require you have 2 emergency contacts on here. Okay, so who would you guys would like to list as your emergency contact for the death benefit on this?
My son Ben.
Ben. Okay. Well, we would prefer that they're over the age of 18, living outside of your home, still in the state of Texas. Okay. So who would you like to list?
My family's sketchy, so it'd be CJ's.
Yeah.
Who you got, Mr. Joe?
You know, I really don't have anybody.
You really don't have anybody.
No,
I mean,
my
you got a
brother's
couple
back in Oklahoma.
Oh, he's back in Oklahoma. That's right. Oh, that's right. But Mary, you got the brother and 2 sisters, man. So sketchy as they may be, man, I bet they go want some money if something happened to you, ain't they? Tell the truth.
Are they beneficiaries or they emergency contacts?
They emergency contacts. These are emergency contacts just in case. Like I say, Mary, if something was to happen to you and Joe, what we gonna do with it? You know, we got to get it out to somebody. We got to let somebody know something, you know. So let's go ahead and make sure we get your sisters down. You know, you can definitely give them a contact. I don't want you to think anything sketchy. You know, we're working through Joe's union and everything's been verified for you guys. I would rather you actually give them a contact. Let them know I'll be, contact them about some benefits that, you guys had set up. Okay.
All right.
Okay, no problem. Let's go ahead and get you. You want your brother? You say your brother and 2 sisters. Well, which one you want down?
We can do the sisters.
Okay, no problem. What's your first sister you want to put down?
Angel.
Angel? Good deal. What's Angel's number?
281.
Okay.
737.
737.
2673.
2673. Awesome. And who's your next sister?
They call her Renee.
They call her Renee. Good deal. And what's a good contact for Renee?
832-762-1125.
Gotcha. Now, guys, Joe, it's actually a blessing, guys, because everybody are not fortunate to work with us because we're only the unionized company that works with unions and associations like police and firefighters and teachers. So, man, dude, you're really actually lucky to get hooked up with us, man. So, in respects, you get to sponsor like up to 5 families with the same benefits I just went over with y'all. So, any kids like nieces and nephews, we want to make sure we get the child safety kits out to the AIL Plus card. It can help, any aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters kind of deal with some health things, and especially this AD&D. I see GoFundMe's and I see fish fries and all the time. So I actually want to make sure we get these benefits out to as many families. So you guys be actually doing me a solid, and we can go ahead and help as many families as we got. So, your best friend, best cousin, best brother, who you guys want to make sure we get some of these benefits out to?
I mean, I'll talk to him about it and I'll send him your number.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Since we guys are on a computer, you actually go give them a call right now. I'll just let them know I'm in the background. Hey, this is taking care of some benefits from Joe, and we can go ahead and see if we can get them on a schedule for down the road. I just want to make sure they have the option, just like you did, to go ahead and get these benefits. So you can go ahead and do me a solid. We can go ahead and get them on the phone now.
I mean, honestly, man, it's like 9:30. They're gonna be pissed off if I call them right now.
I got you. So what I would have you do, just go ahead, send me a text message up with their numbers and everything. You're included in it. You know what I mean? And we can go ahead and just so I can touch base with them, let them know we have some things set up for them. Okay.
We're gonna see how this goes and we'll think about it.
I got you. Joe, she a solid one. She a solid one, man. I'm telling you, you got your work on your hands, buddy. Hey, this is all good, man. I want to make sure you guys enjoy all the benefits that Joe's union got set up for you. So the next part is the needs analysis survey, which I mentioned earlier. And pretty much, how it goes, guys, for me to get credit, I'm just going to go over a few things with you guys, okay? And the decision is totally yours. I'll just have to review everything with you, and I'll definitely be on the way. And it's not just Joe's union that work with us either. Over 20,000 unions, whether teachers, firefighters, policemen, they have all partnered up with us and enjoy some of my benefits. I can tell you guys, they can really attest that we really have some of the best benefits for our union members, okay? So the next part is the needs analysis survey. How it works is I'm going to ask you guys some questions, okay? Based off those answers, the system may or may not make some recommendations. Now, if it does make some recommendations, that means it has some concerns. But if it doesn't have any concerns, I won't have anything to go over with you guys, okay? Which is really great because, most families is based off families' concerns. So if it won't have anything to go over with you guys, I can definitely be on the way tonight and we can call everything short, okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you guys just to make sure some information is put in correctly. So let me go through some of these videos real quick. I'm going to share you guys still seeing the AD&D. So what you do for a living, Mary?
Take care of the house, take care of the kids, everything else that Joe doesn't do.
The best job ever. The best job and the hardest job ever. I tell you that. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Now, I didn't have your information in front of me, Joe. I just had, your first and last name. What's a good birthday for you, Joe?
Good birthday is going to be November 7th, 1977.
777.
Yep.
Good deal. And what's a good email address for you guys?
I thought you got that when you booked the appointment.
I did, but like I said, Joe, I didn't have my book in front of me. I just want to make sure I get a updated email address, make sure everything is good.
Okay. I like people to be prepared now, young man.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
It's joe@joe.com.
Good phone number still the 1-2-3-4-5-6-7-8-9.
Yep.
Good deal. And 123 Main still good address for you guys.
Yes.
Over in Houston. Awesome. Okay, and Mary, what's a good birthday for you, Mary?
Where's all this information going?
This is for the needs analysis survey, which I mentioned that we do for all of our families. Just want to see which benefits that you possibly could qualify for. So what's a good birthday for you again?
It's June 4th, 82.
June 4th. Awesome. Awesome. No worry, guys. Since the unions knew they had to do, they put together a package for the kids, but they knew they had to put some more permanent packages together for the families and the adults. So I just want to make sure we go through all the benefits that Joe Dudes paid for to see if I can possibly get you guys qualified. Because age insurance not bought by money, guys. Kind of bought by health. I just want to make sure I can go over everything and see if I can get you guys qualified for.
I mean, I'm gonna let you know right now. He got insurance. I got him set up with Primerica and State Farm. So like we insurance poor over here. We got a lot.
So you sound smart, super, super smart, Mary. I'm glad you got something set up for your family. When was you born again? What year was that?
82.
82, 80s, baby. Yeah. And Joe was 77. Let's get it. Okay, guys. When's Ben's birthday?
December 14th, 07.
And you have my year wrong of my date of birth.
December 14th of 07. That what you said, Mary?
Mm-hmm.
December 14th of 07. I got you. Appreciate it, Mr. Joe. Keep your eyes on your paper. I know that's right. When's baby Abby birthday?
July 4th, 2010.
July 4th, 4th of July. We just had a good summer, man. You guys enjoy your summer?
It was hot.
I know. You guys getting out any do any traveling, anything like that?
Not really, because of COVID.
Because of COVID. I got you. I mean, it's been COVID since last year. You guys been cooped up ever since last year. You didn't do anything.
COVID is still here.
You know what? And it's back. It seemed like it's back, even worse this time, man. I recently just lost an aunt myself. So I definitely agree with you, Joe. It's hitting harder, it seemed like the second time. Let me ask you guys a few health questions real quick. Have you guys had any internal cancer in the past 2 years? Any breast, colon, pancreatic, or any uterine?
No.
No insulin or diabetes for anyone?
No.
Okay. Any cardiovascular disease, heart attack, stroke, peripheral vascular disease?
Nope.
Nobody currently using any type of oxygen, right? Other than what the trees provide? Gotcha. Any terminal illnesses for anyone?
Nope.
Okay, nobody have Alzheimer's or anything like that, right?
Nope.
Okay, any use of tobacco? That's tobacco, hookah, vape, dip.
Yeah, me.
Okay. What's that, Mary? Just regular smoker or with the vape?
A little bit of both.
Gotcha. Nobody on parole or probation, right?
No.
Okay, no DUIs or arrested or convictions, right?
Nope.
Awesome. So, Joe, we work with unions. We definitely don't work over people, a family's 4% of a family's annual income. So just ballpark figure. What do you say you bring home for a month after taxes?
And what do you need my income for again?
Oh, just to try to see what benefits you guys could possibly qualify for. Like I say, it's not based off money. I just want to make sure everything is correct. Put it in the system.
3,200.
3,200. And Mary, she stays at home, correct? Good deal. And Joe, do you have anything set up through your work, through your job as far as insurance wise?
Yeah, I have 20,000.
Okay, you got 20,000 set up through the job. Good deal. Okay, and Mary, you say you guys got some things set up outside of work of Joe's job too. How much you guys got set up outside of Joe's job?
I don't really care to share it, but we got them covered.
Okay. Why you don't care to share it?
I don't know. I don't see how it would apply to this.
I don't know, because the thing is, Mary, I'm a full service insurance agent. So whatever you have, I'm happy to go over with you and just let you know what you guys can possibly, benefit from it or qualify for, or, what type of coverage you have. But sometimes you can have something that can fall off. And I want to make sure you keep everything intact from your family, because you made some great decisions getting things set up prior. I just want to make sure everything is coping steady. Insurance is kind of like a car, Mary. You need oil changes and checkups all the time because you grow too. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure I'm your full service provider this evening. Okay, so I just want to make sure we got everything roundabout. So you got a ballpark figure of how much you guys got outside of work?
Yeah, he's got like 50K outside of work.
Got 50K. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. That was
Did
pretty
you
good.
say my wife was broke?
No, no. I said she was smart for getting that set up for you guys. That was awesome. That was very awesome, man. No, Joe, she got you 50K. I'm pretty sure you got it set up like when at a younger age. So it's kind of like, got a good premium on it, right?
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
Okay. Yeah. Good deal. Good deal. I'm saying that was great, guys. Now, where you staying at? Do you currently rent or do you own?
We own.
Own.
You own? Okay. You still paying some on that mortgage?
Yep.
Okay, good deal. Roundabout, how much you think you guys got left on the mortgage?
About 120.
About 120. Okay. Awesome. And you probably got about a 4 or 5 interest rate on that.
5.
5. Awesome. Awesome. Should have got it refinanced, guys, while they had this little dip during COVID. Bank could have got you about a 1 or 2% interest rate. I'm telling you, it's been crazy during COVID. And you guys probably got about 12, 15 years left on that?
We only been here 6, so 24.
About 24. Okay, good deal, man. Me and my wife, we're actually trying to close in October. So keep your fingers crossed for me, guys. I'm trying to make it happen like you. We just got married a couple years ago, so we young in this thing. I'm trying to build it up. Joe, Joe or Mary, because I'm Mary, you seem like you're the one pretty much over this insurance type of deal. Do you guys have anything as far as insurance wise to pay off the mortgage in case of Joe's death? No, not right now. Okay. Anything saved up for being in Abby's education, or as far as college or anything like that?
We're working on it.
We're working on it. Hey, we got the starter pack, kind of like most families. I know that's right. And do you guys typically bank with like a traditional bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, or do you have like a credit union?
We have a credit union.
Awesome. Awesome. Let me run your information through the system, guys. Just see what it brings back. I don't want to move too fast because it'll freeze on me. So let me make sure it gets it going. And I got a mandatory read-off letter I want to get for you guys. Ready for football season to come back, Joe? You a football man or a baseball man?
Basketball.
You a hey, neither one, huh? Basketball. I know that's right. I'm kind of a football man myself. I'm a Tom Brady fan. So here we go, guys. I want to share this mandatory read-off letter. This is something we do for all of our families. And instead of, bogging you guys, with all the jargon, I'm pretty sure the screen is kind of small and everything. I'll just go ahead and, basically simplify it for you, just explain it for you guys. So Joe, Mary, I'm going to go over some benefits with you guys. And Joe, Mary, you guys are going to be like, wow, Kye, these benefits are great. I see why the members approved them. I see why members are getting signed up for them. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and take advantage of your service call today. But on the flip side, if I'm going through the benefits and you're kind of like, what? They really don't fit a need for my family at this point in time, I'm going to ask you guys to do not apply, okay? Either way, yes or no, they just ask that decision be made today during this service period, okay? And that's only in fairness to the other families still being waiting to enroll, okay? Does that make sense, guys?
I don't know, it seems kind of high pressure.
Oh, no, definitely not set up to be high pressure. Pretty much, I'm going to tell you, Joe and Mary, after I go over everything with you, you're pretty much going to know yes or no whether you hate it or love it, okay? It's going to be pretty much a simple decision if it's your family or not. Does that make sense? And regardless of everything, I just want to make sure I do everything correct. So I'm going to actually ask you guys for a Google review at the end. So I need to answer all your questions just so I can get credit and get a good rating. All right, guys. So you work with me. I'm going to definitely make sure I do my best to I fight for your family. So I'm going to send you a Google review, just kind of let everybody know how I did. All right.
Okay.
Good deal. Good deal. So guys, our labor board of advisory, labor advisory board, I'm sorry, it's been a long night. Yeah, our labor advisory board, they work with international unions And they came up since they noticed they work with a lot of groups and unions and groups that have group benefits. They just noticed some huge gaps with those group benefits. So I would definitely like to go over some of those concerns they had with families. Can you guys see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. So the first, let me get my little annotate. So the first concern they had, guys, had to deal with co-pays, deductibles, and lost wages. To be honest with you guys, you know, doctors, they're not really missing any money, right? Every time we see a doctor, he's in a Benz, a Jaguar, a Lexus, kind of high price car, right? Am I lying? Now we see these hospitals, you know, they're as big as castles look like sometimes. You know what I mean, guys?
Yeah.
And it seemed like, you know, when, you know, Joe, me and you, Mary, me and you, it seemed like when an average everyday person, when we go in, it's like we go in, you know, physically broke, but we leave out financially broke. I mean, with the co-pays, the deductibles, with the parking they charge us there, with the medication, I mean, can we even get a break? You know what I mean, guys? I mean, a lot of families, you know, actually, you know, come out worse from going in the hospital than, you know, actually not going at all. So you see how families can kind of struggle with this, guys?
Yeah.
The next concern, you know, they wanted to kind of really address with a lot of families with the funeral and final expenses, guys. I don't know how you feel about it, but you know, funerals, they're outrageous these days. And have you guys actually had to deal with some type of funeral, you know, especially with family or anything like that recently?
Mm-mm.
Nothing like that, then God bless you, because it's really not fun, man. Especially when families are not properly set up. I mean, you know, you guys are saving up, you got your home going, you know, you got kids coming up, so you got college futures and ambitions, right? Right, guys? I mean, could you imagine, you know, wasting your savings? I'm gonna say wasting your savings. I don't want to say wasting, but could you imagine the money you have saved up in your savings? You have to put that towards a funeral now. Mary, could you imagine that money you got saved up, you know, for your errands, your run, things you want to do for the house? You got to now pay for Joe's funeral. I mean, you know, wouldn't that be a major setback?
I'm gonna be
I didn't hear.
I ain't paying no 20,000 for no funeral.
I know that's right. I know that's right. But the thing is, Mary, just like any service, Joe, you out there working hard, right? Just like any service. When a funeral home, you know, when they do a service, they want to get paid right away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like you. So can you see how they kind of put families in the bind, guys? Exactly. The next concern really had to do with the paycheck loss. I mean, come on, let's be honest, guys. A job is not going to continue paying a person, you know, after someone dies. And Mary, as you know, like, you're the stay-at-home mom. Could you imagine how devastated would you be? You know, Joe's income constantly coming in, and all of a sudden it just vanishes like that.
Yeah.
That'll really put you in a bind, right? And I remember earlier you mentioned, you know, you have that 50,000, and that's, you know, that's great. That's awesome. You got that set up. But Mary, tell me the truth. You know, how long do you think that 50,000 is going to go after Joe's, you know, life is completely taken away from us?
Right.
Can you see, you know, 50,000, good starter kit, but we got to make sure, you know, that being in Abby, they're still going to need food, and bills are still going to come in. You're still going to need a roof over your head, right? You guys can see that, Joe?
Yeah.
Exactly, man. And speaking of the roof over your head, the next concern actually had to deal with the mortgage. Guys, the thing is, when a breadwinner dies, pretty much, you know, the house kind of goes next. You know, they say lose the spouse, lose the house. You know, that's kind of how the saying goes, Mary. So if anything was to happen to Joe and that paycheck stopped coming in, I mean, you know, you guys got a great start with getting the house, but could you actually maintain that without his income coming in, Mary?
Probably not.
Probably not, right? Probably not. And the thing is, guys, I mean, you know, the insurance we got, you know, it can only take us so far, but you know, we got other things that happens to us too. Like we just said, the paycheck, the mortgage, you know, those things can kind of weigh a family down, especially when one income, you know, it's been cut in half, especially in you guys' case when there's only one income coming in the house. You guys can kind of see how a family can be concerned with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now with little Ben and Abby, you know, I know that's a pride of your eye, Joe. You know, little Ben, you know, you want to probably grow up getting in sports. You played any sports, Joe?
I did.
You got Ben playing any sports?
No, he sings in a choir.
He sings in the choir. Oh man, that's wonderful too, man. Because you know why? They give scholarships for them too. And I know you guys ain't trying to pay no high tuition, are you?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's right. But the thing is, Joe, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Benefits provided through a job, that's typically not permanent for a child. That can really create a huge risk for families. And guys, let me tell you, an unexpected death, man, that can really jeopardize the future educational opportunities of your children. I mean, Joe and Mary, you guys are trying to put Ben and Abby through college on Joe's one income, right?
Right.
Could you imagine if you guys lost that one income and had to try to put them kids through college?
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Be tough.
Not really.
No. You say not really, Joe?
I mean, I know I can imagine that. No.
I got you, buddy. I got you. I feel the same way, man. The next concern families had to deal with, man, was terminal illness, especially things like cancer. Because according to American Cancer Society, man, we really have a 1 in 2 chance of developing and dying from cancer. Joe, that's me and you, buddy. It's a 50% chance, like a coin toss. Mary, it's really not that much great for you. You guys really have a 1 in 3 chance, but once you hit 55, Mary, you're 1 in 2 just along with the men. You know what I mean? And the medical expenses are the leading causes of bankruptcy in America. I mean, trying to fight for your life with this horrible, cancer, and also trying to keep food on your table. Can you guys kind of see how the struggles the family can kind of go through?
Yes.
Exactly, guys. Exactly. You know what, guys? I'll tell you this. I'll be remiss if I didn't mention, affordability. But let me tell you this, guys. I do this all day, and I sit with families all day, man. And I meet with families, who are making like, $7 an hour, and I sit with families, who are making $77 an hour. And I sit with families, who are making tons and tons of overtime. And I sit with families, who are currently in this condition, unemployed, not working right now. But the one thing, guys, that they wanted to make sure, they were sure of, that it was affordable for everyone. Okay. So Joe, let me ask you this, buddy. You going to work tomorrow, right? You going to work. Boss come to you, high five, and he's smiling. Everything's good. Everything's rolling. Business is rolling, right? And I'm not too familiar with the pipe fitting business or however it gets to rolling, but whatever it is, it got the pipe fitting business rolling, right? You guys are clocking it, right? So the boss comes to you and say, Joe, you work your normal 40-hour a week, right? He say, Joe, instead of just paying you for your work of 40 hours, we're going to pay you for 41 hours. You get a 1 hour increase on your wage, Joe. All right. Now I'm pretty sure you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be excited, right? Mm-hmm. You're gonna probably call Mary when you get in the car, baby. We're going out tonight to the steakhouse. You feeling good, right, Joe? Now, Joe, with that 1 hour, are you finna go buy matching Teslas with Mary? Y'all finna go to the Lamborghini shop?
Nah.
Probably not, right? Now, are y'all finna go start a 5-barrel? Or no? Are you gonna go get a boat? You got the house. Are you finna go get a boat with that 1 hour, guys? Probably not, right? Now, on the flip side, let me ask you this, Joe. You go into the same office, right? You're going to work. It's not that good. Actually, it's kind of slow, right? Actually, it's kind of slow like it was last year during COVID, when people were getting laid off. So, Joe, you kind of thinking like, am I going to? But the boss approaches you and say, you know what, Joe? Instead of laying the guys off, because you guys are working hard, instead of laying the guys off, I'm going to let everybody go home 1 hour early on a Friday, right? And you're probably thinking like, shoes, instead of working at 40 hours, I can work 39 hours and I got a 1 hour, hour early on Friday. I can catch up with the guys or something like that, right? Now, Joe, with that 1 hour, are you canceling your cell phone service, Joe? You canceling your cell phone with your family?
Nah.
Joe, is Ben and Abby, are they really missing doctors and dentist appointments because of that 1 hour?
Nah.
Are you really taking the food off of your table, guys, with that 1 hour? Let me ask you, that 1 hour? Guys, what I think we can agree on is that 1 hour really does not change too much of things. You know what I mean? So, guys, let me do this. I'm going to see what the system recommended for you guys. I'm going to go ahead, get your numbers together and ready and everything like that. What I want you to do for me, do me a huge solid, okay? Mary, you got them nieces and nephews and somebody that you take the kids on play days. You the one be at the park. Joe be at work. You be at the park, but Joe, I want you to get them boys at work. I want you to write a list of guys who we can get these benefits out to. You know what I mean? I know you see some value with Joe's Union and who we can get these benefits out to. We want to try to save as many kids as we can, protect as many families as we can, especially get some death benefits out. Okay, guys. So do me that solid one. You can take a picture of it, send it to me. I want to make sure I get all your families covered and any other family you have for me. So give me about 2 or 3 minutes. About 2 or 3 minutes. I want to go ahead and get your numbers together, guys, and just send that over, and I'm gonna get right back to you. All right, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, what you got for me? I know you got some people for me.
I got my sisters.
You got you got your sisters for me. Great, great. You sent them over already?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome. I'm a visual learner, guys. You gotta excuse me. I went to public school, but I'm a visual learner. I just like kind of just showing everybody like what the system kind of recommended in a visual, if that makes sense, guys. So I'm going to share my screen with you and kind of show you what the system recommended. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. Make sure we got this one clear. Okay, cool. You guys able to see my screen?
Yep.
Good deal. Good deal. So Joe, based off the information you gave me earlier, based off your monthly income, the system generated. Well, you go on your job, Joe. You got your current benefits right now, right? You got your current benefits right now, and right now you got your current responsibilities, current duties, current job position right now. Based off the information you gave me earlier, say you make about $850 a week. All right, Joe, about $850 a week. Okay. Now let's say you go in tomorrow, Joe. You know, another job opens up, same position, doing your same duties, same responsibilities, same coworker, pretty much working the same schedule you already have, right? And this job, the thing is, you'll be earning about $850 a week. Pretty much that, 1 hour wage difference, which we said pretty much it really wasn't that much, Joe. But what I can tell you this, Joe, is going to eliminate all of your concerns, right? It's going to eliminate all of your concerns. What do I mean by that? Guys, let me ask you this. Do you guys have something in place right now for any type of injuries or any type of hospital bills, anything like that? You guys got some type of savings in place?
No. Is he making the same amount at each job?
Yeah.
Oh, I told him to be $50. About 1 hour wage difference. I'm sorry, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have some type of savings set up if we're like right now for any hospital bills or anything like that?
Well, we got savings, but
They not for the hospital. I know that, huh, Mary?
right.
So what we want to do, guys, make sure to make the families are protected. Anytime you go to the hospital for anything, the whole family, for a bump, bruise, or bee sting, we want to make sure you guys get compensated, okay? So what American Income is going to do is going to give you $100 for each doctor visit. Oh, we're in the wrong place. We're going to give you $100 for each doctor visit you have to go to, okay? Anytime you have to go to an emergency room, okay, guys? If you guys have to stay overnight, if this injury is that serious, have to stay overnight, we're gonna give you guys $200 per day. And this is up to 365 days, okay, guys? We just wanna make sure you guys have some type of level of protection. If you guys have to go to the ER, we're gonna make sure we give you guys up to ICU, excuse me. You'll be in ICU up to $400 per day, up to 14 days. Okay, guys, but let's be honest. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you're not getting better over the 14 days in ICU, you're probably getting worse. We want to make sure we look out for families, okay? And I'm gonna tell you this, guys, if that injury leads to some type of accident, because let me ask you, Joe, with your job right now, some jobs have paid time off. Do you have any type of something paid time off or anything? Or when you hurt, Joe, you're just out of work?
Yeah, I have PTO.
You got PTO? You got PTO. So if you in an injury or something like that, you can have some paid time off.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what, Joe? That's absolutely great. That's absolutely great. But you know what? You can definitely use that for other things, more pressing things in life. Because Joe, right now, if you was in an accident, let me tell you, if you was in an accident, had to miss 5 days off work, instead of burning through your PTO, Joe, we will make sure you get compensated for them 5 days you weren't able to provide for your family, Joe. So with this benefit, you would have able to get $1,000 for your time you would have spent in the hospital. Okay, Joe? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We want to make sure families are protected. And along with that, if that injury was to lead to any loss of a limb or any sight of an eye, we're going to give your family $10,000. Okay. If that combination of two, just like the AD&D benefit, we're going to give your family $20,000 for any combination of two. Okay. Now, if that accident leads to you guys' death, we're going to give your family anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000. Okay. We call this the get hurt, get paid benefit, guys. It gives your family the full circle of protection for any type of injury. Does that make sense, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So the next benefit that the system has set up for you guys is the freedom of choice. Now, let me ask you, Mary, since you're the insurance person of the house, make sure everything's get taken care of. Are you familiar with the freedom of choice, Mary?
No.
You've never heard of freedom of choice, Mary?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, man, this is absolutely awesome. You definitely got to get you knowledge on the freedom of choice, Mary, let me show this to you guys. Let me get that out the way, clear my little annotation. Okay, good deal. Can you guys see my screen? You see it on screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. This is the freedom of choice, guys. Okay, what American Income wanted to do, it wanted to give you guys $30,000 for your funeral and final expenses. Okay. So what we have set up here is the freedom of choice certificate. This is set up to take care of that burden from your family. It's used by Whole Life Insurance. It's funded by Whole Life. And guys, this is absolutely to give your family that peace of mind and freedom of rest. What I mean by that, this protects your family from using up all your existing insurance, Mary. Okay, this protects your family from using up that savings that you don't work so hard to accumulate, Joe. Okay, Mary, it puts you, or Joe, it puts you in the driver's seat when you have to negotiate with a funeral. Because Mary, you say you got that $50,000 policy, right?
Right.
If you tell the insurance, if you tell the funeral home that, how much of that you think they're gonna try to charge you for a funeral?
50,000.
50 or close to it, right? You see how families can kind of get hosed and get took advantage of, Mayor. We don't want our families to be in that position. Okay, we want to protect our families and give our families the control and the power to go in there and negotiate their own funeral. Okay, and how this works, all you guys have to do, go in that funeral home. Okay, you see right here, all you have to do is fill in this area. You negotiate your best rated amount. Okay, so if you get it down to 12,000, 14,000, that's how much you pay. You fill it in the amount. You put in your policy number for you guys. All you do is leave this with the funeral home. They fax it to us. We pay them for your funeral. Send the Rex out to the family tax free. Easy and simple to use. No more getting taken advantage of from the funeral homes. No more being overcharged. No more having to make payment plans and being tied into one funeral home. You guys can see how families can have control over the funeral instead of having to wait for these locked in payments or anything like that.
Yeah.
This gives your family 1,000% peace of mind, guys. Absolutely. So what they want to do, guys, for your funeral and final expenses, let me get you back to the worksheet. What they wanted to do, guys, they wanted to make sure you guys were protected. So they're going to give you $30,000 a piece for your funeral and final expenses with the freedom of choice, guys.
Okay.
So regarding your income, Joe, let me ask you this, buddy. If your income stopped coming in for 2 weeks, things going to get a little tighter around there?
Yeah.
Get a little tighter, right? Pretty sure. Man, what about 2 months? A little bit more, right?
It would be.
A little bit, right. Now, let me ask you this. Let me ask Mary, if Joe's income is tighter after 2 weeks and 2 months, Mary, could you imagine if Joe's income was to stop coming in completely, how tight it would be around there for you and the kids?
Yeah, it'd be tough.
So we want to make sure, you didn't have to suffer like that and go through that by yourself. So what American Income wanted to do is we wanted to make sure Joe's income was protected for the family. Okay, so his $3,200 will be protected for 60 months. Or Mary, you will receive the lump sum 5-year of $198,000. Okay, because how it's currently constructed, guys, when Joe's income goes away, that's a wrap. They're not going to keep paying Joe again. You guys can see how, they can be devastating for a family.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, guys. Exactly, guys. The next benefit actually had to regarding your mortgage. The system actually came up with, because right now your paycheck is pretty much tied to your mortgage right now, right, Joe?
Yeah, pretty much.
And Joe, if something happened to you, would you want your family, would you want Mary and Ben and Abby to be uprooted out of their home, uprooted out of their schools, have to go find like an apartment or something to live in? Would you want that, Joe?
Nah.
Mary, would you even want to try to even start over without the love of your life there? Start over with the kids and have to go back to work and everything?
Probably not.
Probably not, right? Especially not immediately. So what American Income wanted to do, guys, is wanted to make sure you guys have some level of protection, especially with your income or with your mortgage. It's going to recommend that you guys have $200,000 to pay off that mortgage or put some assistance to it, especially Mary, while you just lost the love of your life. You don't want to have to get back out there, working hard to try to pay bills while I take care of the kids. Am I right, Mary?
Right.
Exactly, guys. Exactly. As far as your kids' college and education benefit, I know if your kids wanted to go to college, that's something you guys would definitely get behind and support, right?
They better get scholarships.
They better, he better sing his little heart out, huh? Hey guys, but you know what? Better tell you the truth, man. Most families, they just can't really, afford things like that. And some kids can't get the scholarships. And I know you guys, want the best and the most opportunities for your children, right?
We do.
And the thing is, man, the one thing that can really derail a child's opportunities, is the loss of a loved one. I mean, because like Joe, like I told you, man, it's not just you either, man. Because Mary, if something was to happen to you, Mary, oh my gosh, Joe has to go in overdrive. He's already killing it with 40 to 60 hours a week. Now he got to pick up kids from the daycare. He got to, fix lunches and things like that. Life will be crazy for you guys. So it's just not the breadwinner either, guys. So what American Income wanted to do, want to make sure Ben and Abby education was paid for you guys, at least some of it. So we want to give $100,000 a piece to you guys for Ben and Abby's education. Because, we definitely don't want to get their college dreams and hopes and aspirations shattered, definitely because, death struck the family. Does that make sense, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as far as getting them covered, what American Income wants to do, guys, is want to make sure that Ben and Abby have some type of level of coverage. Each child under the age of 18, that qualify will get a $10,000 child rider. Okay, and what this does, guys, since they're getting it locked in at such a young age with you guys, they will be able to convert this to a whole life policy of $50,000 once they turn the age of 21. No health questions no health questions asked. Okay, guys. Awesome. So and I know, guys, we touched over cancer and things like that, and it's like we both kind of said, it's kind of hard, kind of sucky to have to fight through cancer and try to put food on the table, especially while you're going through chemo and radiation, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So what American Income wanted to do, guys, is want to make sure, Joe, you have a level of protection. You get access to half of your income protection and get access to half of your freedom of choice. So that's $111,000 to have while you go through your cancer treatment. And Mary, for you, you get half of your $30,000, which is $15,000 to have an open account to have while you go through your cancer treatment or anything like that. Okay, because whether you need it for trips, whether you need it for medicine, whether you need it just to pay some insurance and keep the bills on, we want to make sure that you guys have some type of level of protection. Does that make sense, guys?
So what you're saying is, if either one of us is diagnosed with cancer, I'll get $111,000 while I'm going through treatment?
I'm saying you will have access. You will have, let me get my charge in, guys. You will have access to half of your income protection and access to half of your freedom of choice while you're going through your terminal illness. Okay, because the thing is, guys, you might have some health insurance. Mary, I'm sure you guys got some health insurance, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, guys, that health insurance is going to make sure the doctors and the hospitals paid. But who's going to pay you guys, right? Where's your money going to come from? Joe, you're working all those long hours that, to have to pay for the special diets and the traveling back and forth to the doctors. Who's going to make sure Joe's gets some type of compensation, right?
Okay, so it's just
So
a terminal illness. It's not specifically cancer.
Correct. It's for a terminal illness. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So guys, I just want to make sure you got, we get a good understanding about everything we got to have to offer you guys. Now this thing is, guys, our benefits that we have set up for you, they are permanent and portable, Joe. Because I don't care, Joe, if you have to retire, you lose your job, or you sometimes have a terminal illness. Those group benefits, they can be taken away, Joe. These can't be taken away from American Income. These can't be taken away from your employer. So, Joe, having all this, for you guys on an open market can cost an arm and a leg. Seriously, having these benefits that can nobody take away from you can be huge from your family. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let me ask you guys real quickly, Mary, Joe, if I'm gonna ask Mary, if Joe had to go in tomorrow, okay, if Joe had to go in tomorrow, he had to choose from job A and job B, which one you would want Joe to choose?
Obviously, job B.
Well, Mary, why you say that?
Because job ain't got no benefits.
It ain't got no benefit, and you can see the value in them benefits, huh, Mary? So I think we can agree they really kind of made this a no-brainer for you guys, right? I would just need to make sure I get you guys qualified. So let me go over some health questions real quick, so I can make sure I get you guys qualified. Okay.
Okay.
Now, has any proposed insurer ever been treated or advised to be treated for alcoholism, alcohol abuse, including membership in AA, been advised by a physician to reduce alcohol consumption?
Nope.
Has any proposed insurer used drugs not prescribed by a physician, such as cocaine, amphetamines, barbiturates, hallucinogens, tranquilizers, narcotics, or sedatives?
Nope.
No.
Has any proposed insurer ever had their driver license suspended or revoked because of moving violation or ever been arrested?
Nope.
No.
Nope. I got you, Mary. I went by you last time. I ain't gonna miss you this time. Has any proposed insurer participated in the, nope. Has any proposed insurer flown within the last 2 years or intend to fly in the future as other than a passenger? You guys flown a plane or plan on flying any planes?
No.
Gotcha. What about you, Mary? You sound like a daredevil over there. What about you?
Nope.
Do you guys do any life on the edge, any auto, motorcycle, boat racing, parachute jumping, skiing, scuba, skydiving?
Joe said I couldn't skydive, so no.
Good deal. Good call, Joe. Has any proposed insurer ever been advised to take tests and not done so, or not received results, being diagnosed as having or received treatment from high blood pressure, chest pain, heart attack, stroke, or any heart, blood, or circulatory disorder?
Joe got a little high blood pressure.
Yep.
You got a little high blood pressure. Okay, you taking anything for it, Joe?
I am.
What you taking, buddy?
Lazar.
Lazar. Okay, yeah. And when the last time you got that check, man?
About a year ago.
About a year ago, and you haven't got it checked up since. You take medication once a day, every other day. How often you take it?
Take once a day.
Once a day. How many milligrams it is?
It's about 750.
About 750. All right, I'm gonna try to see what I can do for you there. All right. I'm gonna try to fight for you guys. Has any proposed insurer ever had or have been treated for any of the following conditions? Now be real with me, guys. Any diabetes or endocrine disorders?
No.
Any paralysis, epilepsy, mental disease disorder, or any other nervous system disorder or brain disorder?
What you mean brain disorder?
Any brain disorders, like any mental illness, any brain traumas, anything like that, any brain disorders?
No.
No, nothing like that. Okay. Has any proposed insurer ever had arthritis or any injury or trouble to your back, knees, or any of your joints?
Nope.
To the best of your knowledge and belief, do you have any physical impairment or departure from good health?
No.
Has any proposed insurer ever been advised to take tests and not done so, or not received the results, having been diagnosed or receiving treatment for cancer, tumor, or unexplained masses?
Nope.
Has any proposed insurer ever been rejected for life or medical hospital insurance, rated, or failed to receive a policy as applied for? You guys ever been rejected for insurance?
No.
Has any proposed insurer in the last 5 years had a physical examination? You guys been to the doctor in the last 5 years, correct?
We have.
Okay, good deal. Any prescription medications prescribed during that visit?
No.
Okay, now for you, Joe, not even your blood pressure? Okay,
Nope.
okay. Been hospitalized yet in the last 5 years, guys?
No.
Okay, I can see that you're not in a nursing home. You guys not in a nursing home, right? Got Alzheimer's, right?
Nope.
Any asthma, emphysema, sleep apnea, or any other respiratory disorders?
Nah.
Any ulcer, colitis, or any other digestive tract disorder?
No.
Psoriasis, hepatitis, any other liver disorder, any blood disorder, or received a bone marrow transplant?
No.
No kidney, prostate, urinary bladder, or any genital urinary disorder?
No.
Any disease of the breast, uterus, or ovaries? Mary?
Nope.
Good deal. Rheumatoid arthritis or any other musculoskeletal disorder?
No.
Loss of hearing or loss of sight?
Nope.
You guys don't have AIDS or HIV or anything like that, right?
No.
And Mary, you're a smoker, you're a vapor. Which one?
Both.
You're a smoker? But you say both. You smoke the wacky tobacco, Mary. Be real with me.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. That's a good deal. Good deal. All right, guys. So I'm definitely not an underwriter, but looking by what I'm seeing, guys, even with your blood pressure, Joe, I'm definitely gonna try to fight for you. It looks like you guys ought to be able to get qualified. Now, this is just a QR checklist. This is something we do with all of our members. And the first part of the QR checklist pretty much goes over how the benefits are handled for the members. Okay, so this program is set up on a once a month computerized deduction through your banking system. Having it done this way gains you a discounted rate. So your program would only be that $190 a month, which is like that $50 a week that we kind of discussed earlier. And this can be handled any day between the 2nd and the 16th. Which day works better for you guys?
Nah, neither.
Neither. What you mean, Joe? Why you say neither? Tell me about it, man.
You said 190 a month.
190 a month, based on that 1 hour wage difference that what we was talking about earlier. Remember, Joe?
I do. I remember it.
And we said then, it really wouldn't take, take too much, change too much for you guys. So just kind of want, asking Joe, why you feel different now, buddy?
But I was on paper. This is in real life.
I know it, because you know why? When we in school, man, you draw your little family on paper. Your family you got is in real life, Joe. Them cartoon drawings ain't gonna keep them protected. But I make sure, man, you as hard as you work, you want to keep your family protected, correct?
Yeah.
I'm assuming so. I'm married, and you couldn't go, like we said, going on, trying to rebuild without Joe's income there, right?
Yeah, well, we're not like people to make decisions on the spot like that. So you can just like email us whatever we went through and like we'll get back to you.
You know what, guys, I definitely get it, and I definitely wish I could, but this thing was based on an enrollment basis, kind of like we mentioned back in the mandatory read-off that I was sharing with you guys, and they thought having it done this way would be better for families because it was already checked out for our members, and it's been checked and rechecked, and you guys know that the company is A1, and these are actually the benefits that have been for you, checked for you, and these are one you're eligible for and entitled to. Now, the thing is, guys, to make sure we just get in and get comfortable on the benefits. Okay, now the thing is, they are member owned. So if you ever need to adjustment anytime down the way or thing like that, call me. We can definitely make sure we get any adjustment you need. I just want to make sure you guys get in and get comfortable with the benefits. Okay, so if we need some adjustment, Joe, let me know, man. But we just want to make sure you guys get in on the benefits. Okay, so if it's a 190 work for you guys, or do you need to kind of get the foot in the door program and make an adjustment?
Nah, man. I mean, it was cool. We're just not gonna do it today, man. 190 is a lot. We got Abby and cheerleading. We got Joe trying out for basketball, man. We just not gonna do it today, but appreciate you.
Man, you know what, man? It sounds like, since Mary got some things set up and you guys got a lot going on, it sounds like you guys are pretty healthy. Aside from Mary smoking and Joe's high blood pressure, it sounds like you guys, pretty healthy. And the thing is, guys, I would actually be more concerned if you was jumping on top of it and, want it. It's like, are you really as healthy as you are? But the thing is, guys, if your house was burning down, right? Yeah, it's not, you wouldn't wait to go get a fire extinguisher then, right? You want to make sure you have it beforehand. And it's kind of like you're healthy guys right now. You guys are totally healthy. You ain't missing a beat. You know what I mean? So it's not, smart to, go ahead and get it later. Make sure you get it locked in now. Like I say, guys, if we need to adjust down, let's go ahead and get something situated for you, though. But I just want to make sure you guys can get in on the benefits. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, but I think we're gonna wait because, like, if you hit us up a couple months ago before all the bills started piling up and Joe lost some hours of work, we'd be like, cool. But bills started piling up. We got fundraisers going on. We got a bunch of stuff going on. We ain't able to swing $200 a month right now, bro.
I got it. I got it. And you guys, probably got it way, harder than a lot of other families out here, with a lot of activities, one income, and I definitely get it. But you got to think about it, guys. You probably got tablets and things like that for your kids, right?
We try to keep them
Games, PlayStation, something like that. Cause I'm just thinking, like, usually when I go like to Best Buy or something, and I go get like, checking out, they ask you want the insurance warranty. I really don't get it. Do you guys get the insurance when they ask you at Best Buy? I really don't get it. But let me ask you this, Joe. Let me tell you this. If you had a machine in your house, right, that printed $3,200 a month, right? But it costs you about $45, $50 a week to make sure that thing keeps operating, right? It's gonna pump out $3,200 a month, Joe, right? But it only costs about 45, 50 bucks. Joe, let me ask you, Mary, would you guys make sure you have that 45, 50 bucks to make sure that machine keeps operating, pumping out money?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Right. Let me tell you this, Joe, you that machine, brother. You that machine that keeps the clock ticking, keeps bringing home that bacon so that the family can keep functioning. Just so Ben can have them activities and Abby can have activities and Mary can sustain the type of life she's having. You know what I mean, Joe? Joe, this is the type of thing you put in place for your family. Like I say, Joe, this is going to eliminate all your concerns. Let me ask you guys one question. Which benefit, all the ones we went over, which one kind of stood out to you the most? Mary, which one stood out to you the most?
I mean, I like all of them, man.
All of them, but if you had to pick one, like, you know what, I can really see a need for that one, which one would it be?
Probably the income.
Probably the income. Joe, what about you, buddy? Which one kind of stood out? You like, man, that really could help my family right there.
Probably the freedom of choice.
Freedom of choice. See, guys, what we did was for you guys, what American Income is going to do for you guys is make sure those things are locked in. Make sure that income protection, make sure that funeral and final expense, and make sure your paycheck, make sure your mortgage is paid off, Joe. That full circle of protection. So, Joe, that $50 a week, I definitely understand it, Joe. Because right now, tell me, guys, is it just a bad time for you guys, or is it kind of like is an affordability thing? Just be real with me, guys.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. You know what? I can definitely get it because a lot of our members, they kind of in a swing of things, transition life. Look what time the day is, right? But let me tell you guys, I can get it because sometimes it seems like as soon as we start getting ahead in life, right, that's when things start coming up and bills start coming up and put us right back in the hole, right? But if you guys ever think about it, because I know Joe looks like a hard worker. He gets up every morning and go get it. Anything ever come up, Joe, you made the necessary adjustments to make sure food stayed on the table and heat stayed on in the wintertime. Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right, Mary? Was he doing that?
Yeah.
And the thing is, man, God, let me tell you, most families, they'll take a guy like Joe for granted. But Joe, what do you do? You continue to get up every morning, you hit that concrete, hit that pavement, go punch the clock, and go make sure you bring the bacon home to the family, right, to make ends meet. Right? Now, let me ask you this, Joe. What can throw all that out? What can derail all that? Something happened to you, brother. Mary, could you look over there and Joe, the love you when y'all met on Hawaii, think something happens to him? And when he died, oh my gosh. Joe, let me tell you, dude, that's going to be the adjustment that you will not be here to make, buddy. Mary, Ben and Abby, they couldn't dare make that by themselves. You get what I'm saying, man? So yeah, I definitely get it. The 50 bucks seems like an adjustment now. You can just think about it, dude. Like Uncle Sam, just kind of raise your taxes a little bit. You know what I mean? But that adjustment, like I told you, Joe, it's going to give you a level of protection that's going to make sure your family be at a peace of mind, Joe. So guys, if this is not just, if this is comfortable, we can go ahead and get something in. But I want to make sure the thing is, guys, I want to make sure food stays on the table when you guys are gone. Okay, that's my job. And I want to make sure I protect my families. Okay, so if the 190 is not comfortable, guys, let's go ahead and make sure we get you with the foot in the door program. Okay, that most of our families are doing anyway, okay, just so we can make sure you get some type of protection. Like I say, these are member owned, and if ever down the line you want to make sure it's comfortable for you, you want to raise it up, we can definitely do that. Okay. So you guys want to get in with kind of with the foot in the door program just to kind of get you guys started with something?
I mean, I don't want to cut it or anything, man. I like it. We just like maybe in a couple months we might be able to swing it when his hours pick back up.
I got you. I got you. But what I can do is I can make sure it's something something comfortable for you today. It's not about cutting it for you, Mary. It's about making sure it's comfortable, okay? Because something happened to Joe. I would hate for you to be going standing in the soup line or waiting for government funding to help you. All right. I want to make sure you give me guys your, 1% of your confidence. I promise I'm gonna earn the 99, guys. Okay, so it's definitely not cutting it. It's making sure it's comfortable for you and the family. Does that make sense, guys?
Makes sense.
So, Joe, I'm pretty sure you're going to want to put Mary as your beneficiary for everything, right?
Yes.
Let me go ahead and make my adjustments, get something comfortable for you guys, and we'll get you guys locked in.
But you said it wasn't going to be cut, right?
No, I'm just gonna make some adjustments. We can probably adjust some of the income protection on it for you, Joe. So instead of the 5-year, we'll get you the 3-year, and it'll bring it down. That's where most of your premiums going. Anytime you want to add that back on, like Mary said, when your hours pick back up, we can definitely help you out with that, buddy.
What do you think, Mary?
Nah, we'll wait.
You away?
Mm-hmm.
What you waiting on, Mary?
I mean, y'all do this like every year. We've had people come out before and like they're always trying to sell us more insurance, but they always come at a bad time, like you. So
thing is, Larry, Mayor, they coming out there to sell you something. I'm coming out here to protect you. I'm a conservation. I make sure we save everything people got. Okay. So while they was out, trying to make sure, they get you in, I'm trying to make sure I get you protected, Mayor. So like I say, it's not about make sure the premium high. I want to make sure it's comfortable for you and the guys, you and the family. So you guys, on your worst day of your life, when Joe's not here anymore, Mary, you're not worried about anything else. You're gonna make sure you call me, and I'm gonna make sure I get you locked in. Okay. So if everything's good, I'm gonna go ahead and I adjusted a little bit and actually brought that 190 down to 138, about 140. So Joe, that's about $35 or 35 bucks an hour. So Joe, ask me this. Let me ask you this. How much time can you set aside for your family? While you're sitting in the truck in the morning, scrolling through Facebook, while you're chilling by the water cooler, hollering at the fellas, talking about Monday Night Football, how much of that hour can you put aside to your family? Okay, because I want to make sure I get you guys protected. So the 35 minutes, 40 minutes, I just want to make sure we can get you guys protected, okay?
About 45 minutes.
About 45 minutes. Awesome. You know what? That's the smartest thing, dude. I see why you married a beautiful woman like Mary. She makes smart decisions. You make smart decisions too, man. So with the adjustments made, they got you down to about 138, about 140 a month, man. I want to make sure everything is comfortable for you. So Joe, tell me this, man. Is the 140 comfortable for you?
I mean, yeah, but Mary, she takes care of all the bills and what have you. I just
awesome. I definitely understand. Let me talk to the bodyguard of Mama Bear of the family. Mary is about can Joe put aside about 35 to 40 minutes just to make sure the family protected the week. That's it. That's by a Chili's 2 for $25 dinner, something like that. Can he put little $35 together, 35 minutes aside to make sure your family protected, Mary? Because Lord behold, you had to do all that without him. It'll put too much stress on you, Mary. You shouldn't have to go through all that, without some type of comfort. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So can they put about 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes aside? We can go ahead and get you guys protected, Mary.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. You sure? I want to make sure it's comfortable for you guys, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good deal. I want to make sure it's good. So because this is a member-owned program, and once it's been issued, it cannot be taken away by American Income. or your employer, guys. This is an application process, which we already started with the health questions. In addition, this will be signed electronically. So after we complete the application, you will receive an email through DocuSign or have remote access through Zoom, to which you will confirm the accuracy of the information that you are agreeing to electronically sign these applications as if it was your own signature. Does that make sense, guys?
Mm-hmm.
So let me go ahead and get the application started. Application. Joe, Mary, it's definitely great. You guys, were smart, like a lot of our other members, to take advantage of other benefits, because the cost and the value that was associated with the benefits. Now, I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. There are some members, who might, fall off a month, a couple of months, or a year down the line. And the thing is, I'm gonna tell you what I commonly see. Those same members, 2, be it 3 years later, they want to try to re-enroll and reapply. But the thing is, because of health changes or they age, either, they can't apply, or, either it's too high now, they can't qualify for it, or sometimes just health changes and come and they just can't qualify at all. So what I want you to do, I want you to understand, guys, that this is not like a short-term fix, but a long-term solution for your family. Okay, so the longer you guys have this in place for your family, the more value is going to add for your family. Okay, so just want to make sure you guys, the $138 a month will be comfortable for you guys. Just let me know, and we can definitely adjust if we need to more, or we can definitely, keep it right there locked in for you guys. You guys good with the $138 a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
good deal. So if everything is good, I'm telling you guys, you're definitely going to appreciate the benefits that you have in place for your family. I definitely want to make sure you guys keep it in place for your family, because next time I see you guys and we meet again, you're definitely going to be glad you did. All right, guys?
All right.
Awesome.